Palembang, and here I'm going to present my.
Okay, now we are in PowerPoint and let's start presentation. Okay, the first is electronic learning or e-learning. E-learning is an abbreviation of electronic learning. Is a new way of teaching and learning that uses internet-specific electronic media as a learning system. Okay, next. And why I choose the technology. Actually, there are three reasons why I choose this technology. So, the first reason is because the availability of abundant learning resources. Uh, and if the teacher usually acts as a primary source in classroom learning activities, in e-learning has other learning resources available in e-learning such as books, Scrum, videos, and etc. And then the second one is the time spent on learning activity is more efficient. And the third is uh, adjust to the style and speed of students' learning. It means that in the conventional learning process, students' ability to learn is considered equally. Okay, next. And the question about e-learning, and there are 10 questions about e-learning. So the first question is, do you know e-learning? The second is, what do you know about e-learning? And the third is, do you often use e-learning in campus? And the fourth is, when you use e-learning? The fifth, why you use e-learning? And the sixth, is e-learning effective to be applied in campus? And the seventh, are you having trouble accessing e-learning? And number 8, does accessing e-learning need a lot of quota? And the ninth, what are the advantages of using e-learning? And the last is, what are the disadvantages of using e-learning? Okay, next. And in this part, uh, we're going to talk about how to apply the technology. Actually, there are some steps to apply the technology. And the first step is prefer your cell phone or your laptop, and then make sure you have internet data, and then if it is you have, and then click browser. After that, enter your university e-learning website, and for example uh, e-learning of Raden Fatah Palembang, and then click. And the next, you will enter the e-learning menu and enter your password. And if it is you have already registered, and last is e-learning is ready to use. It means that you can access your e-learning. Okay, the next, media. Okay, in this part we are going to talk about method used to get the data. Actually, there are some method. So the first method is qualitative methodology. The second is provide 10 questions, and the third is interview. The fourth is use 10 people to get finding the data. Okay, the next. Okay, in this part we are going to talk about the result of my questionnaire. So the first is the respondents. 10 of 10 students argue that they know e-learning. The second, the respondents 10 of 10 students said that they really know about e-learning. And the third, the respondents 6 of 10 students said that they often use e-learning. And the fourth, the respondents 9 of 10 students argue that they use e-learning when their lecturer can come to class. The fifth, respondents 6 of 10 students said that they use e-learning because of order from lecturers or from campus. And the sixth, respondents 9 of 10 students argue that e-learning is effective. 7. Respondents 3 of 10 students said they have trouble when accessing e-learning. And the 8th, respondents 2 of 10 said that accessing e-learning need a lot of quota. And the 9th, the average respondent assumes that e-learning is easy to use. And the last is, on average, respondents assume that the lack of e-learning is bad network connection. Okay, next slide. Okay, in this part we are going to talk the interpretation of my finding data. And actually I have the data here, and there are two statements. The first statement is good statement, and the second statement is bad statement. Okay, so based on the data table, the interviewers gave more good statement on e-learning. It means that it was proven by the number of percentage of those giving good statement as much as 79% and bad statement as much 21%. It means e-learning was known by students and quite effective. Okay, next. Okay, the conclusion. The last is about conclusion. Okay, the conclusion of this research is that e-learning is quite effective in the e-learning system because it is proven efficient in its use, which can be done anywhere and can access enough material. And there are some shortcomings in e-learning, such as must have internet data to be able to access it, but most the interviewer talk well about e-learning based on the table above. Okay, this is about references, and there are 3 references in this PowerPoint. And okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for your attention, and if I have a mistake, I'm so sorry, and see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.